The best show this side of the sea. It's the Mack Man Morning Show. 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 It's the Mack. It's the Mack Man Morning Show. 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 Sitting at home when you're in your car. No matter if your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp. If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know, get over. If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know, get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
Tune in to the Mack Man Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the Mack Man Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
Tune in to the Mack Man Morning Show.
Hold up. Man, this is one of the hottest talk radio shows this side of the Mississippi. We're talking about the Mack Man Morning Show, Mondays through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. Man, get you some on WKRA 92.7 FM. Man, beat me there. Don't meet me there.
And welcome to everyone. Welcome to. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I know y'all like my little stuff here. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay, come on out. It is the best show this side of the Mississippi. Welcome to the evening edition of the Mack Man Morning Show. This is a special broadcast of what we all been waiting for a long time. I know that I have. And that is the swearing-in inauguration of the brand new mayor and the returning members of the board, and with one real special addition, and that is trustee Ed Steve and the rest of the board of trustees that are going to be in. And there's going to be a substantial change. Yes, there's an addition of Ed Steve being the, he's reelected. I'll say reelected because he shouldn't have never left, but he's back in his seat as trustee representing the citizens of the great village of Dolton. There's Kiana Belcher, there's Brittany Norwood, Also being inaugurated again is Allison Key, and the one that the inauguration that we've all been waiting for, and that will be of the new mayor of the village of Dolton, and that will be Brother Jason House. We are congratulating everyone, and we're just glad to be here, and hopefully others will come in. We're expecting some correspondence. I also have Brother Martin G. Johnson, he's in Dolton, and he's going to be giving us some play-by-play. I was talking to some other people, but he's going to be recording. We're going to go over to his live, but I want you to look at right now a live look at. Come on here. Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. You're looking at a live look here's the live look. Wait a minute. That's a live look of inside what appears to be the Park District. I think that's where it's located. That's where everything is going to be happening here at the Dolton Park District. If I'm not mistaken, this is where we are. Their guests are coming in, and as they're coming in, it's a good opportunity for us to reflect on the many, many things that we have been transpiring, that has been transpiring over the last couple of years, few years, that the Mack Man Morning Show has been recording and reporting, I should say, reporting on Dolton and all of his antics. Tiffany Henyard, the mayor, the embattled mayor, she's still going to be mayor for a couple of more minutes. And the era of Henyard is going to be gone. And all of the naysayers and all of the people that, all of the people that said that Dolton wasn't going to make it, well, I don't know what you think about this, but what do you think about this? That we are here at this point. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. That we are here at this point to try and trying to just go over some things that we are going to go over. I'm sorry. I'm waiting to hear from some people that are going to be commentating with me. And we're going to be talking about this wonderful day. As you see in the live shot, that everybody is they're gathering. I'm pretty sure they're just gathering. 5:30 is the time that this wonderful ceremony is going to be going on. The video that you see is courtesy of No Excuses. Wait a minute. We're using a live feed from No Apologies, Just Me. I want to thank her for letting us become a part of using her video, her live video on YouTube. And I want to thank her for all that she's doing and giving us this opportunity to come along. I'm waiting for Brother Lee and some other people to come. If not, I know how to handle it. I'm not saying that they won't come, but we want to thank No Apologies, Just Me, for allowing us to use her live shot that she has. We were expected to be there. We just couldn't be there in the city of Dolton, but I'm glad that there are many of our wonderful friends and wonderful people that are willing to allow the Mid-South here in Mississippi, Arkansas, Tennessee, Alabama, and wherever you may be listening, whether you're in your homes, your places of business, wherever you are. We are here, and this is going to be a great celebration. It's going to give us an opportunity to really see the change that we have been asking and wanting for in the village of Dolton. They've gone through so much with that administration, with all of the buffoonery and the craziness that's going on in the Mid South. I mean, in the South Line there in Dolton in Southern Cook County, and you see several people that are there. I can't recognize. I thought I recognized that gentleman. There's Critical Smoker coming. He's walking there. No apologies, just me. I'm here, and just say hey to everybody. Hey, hey. How are you? Are you good? Okay. No apologies. No apologies, just me. And she's waving. She's messing. Well, come on, turn the camera around. I wanted to say hello to everyone that's here. I think she's adjusting something. And I like to say hey to everyone. Welcome. Welcome to everybody here at the Mack Man Morning Show. Thank you all for coming on this evening. This evening, I'm thanking you for coming on this evening. Thank you for coming on early this morning, all of you that are here. Some of you are still getting off of work and still in your car. And it's just a wonderful opportunity just to say hello. And we are live as we speak. And the room is filling up quite a bit. I am grateful that we have an opportunity to share with you. You know, if you've been following along with this saga, you know that Dolton is a real close-knit community, working class community, middle class community, a community that when white flight happened, that people just abandoned it and went to other places. But these are the soldiers. These are the people that said enough is enough. We're not taking it, and we'll go to the ballot box. Before they even got to the ballot box, the administration and the people were harassing the citizens, and it was just so much going on. And it was quite a fiasco. There you had the likes of Keith Price and Michael Smith and Lee Otis, the cigarette man, and y'all know who that is. That's Tiffany's partner. And Tiffany alone, it's a sad indictment. It's a great day, but it's a sad day because you had a young woman with such promise and with such ambition and probably could have did a whole lot of things for this community. And yet and still, we ended up changing administrations. Administrations do change. And let me tell everybody that's listening out there, and even if you're in the bushes or wherever you are, don't take it for granted of the people's power. Your vote is your power. And what you're looking at now is the result of people saying, we're not taking it anymore. We're not going for it anymore. And we're going to do something about it. Your vote does count. And you will be watching this as we observe right here on the Mack Man Morning Show this evening. And once again, I want to make sure that everyone can see what's going on behind the scenes. Wait a minute. Okay. And as you look and see, they're just getting together. We came on a little early just to give a little commentary and a little insight on what's going on. Had a discussion with Dr. Nikita this morning a little bit. Talked to Miss Sherry and all of those. Sherry Hatchett Britton is a very integral part of bringing the Mack Man Morning Show and other talk shows and platforms to the city of, to the village of Dolton to report on it. And the cry went out, and somebody heard their cry. And we wouldn't have never known about the magnitude of what was going on there in the village of Dolton if it wasn't for those courageous people, those citizens. Dan Lee, y'all hollering about, wait a minute, wait a Dan Lee and his wonderful wife sacrificed the Roberts, Jennifer, and her husband, uh, Mr. Roberts. They sacrificed. People went to jail. People were harassed. People were had their windows shot out. People were intimidated. But all in all, I'm looking here at this video. I don't know if that's. I hope that looks like Mayor Clark. I hope that's not him. I'm not saying I hope it's not. He has the right to come where he wants to come. I don't know who that is right there. He looks very familiar. But we're gonna keep our eyes on this live shot, and we're gonna keep that live shot here. This is the Mack Man Morning Show. It's our special broadcast edition that we're having here. The special broadcast of the Dolton Mayor and Trustee inauguration ceremony that's going to be taking place, and we'll say they'll be getting ready at about another, according to the time it's supposed to be 5:30 that they start, and we got a little less than 15 minutes before we uh, see the swearing in of the new board members, the re-election to the board, rather, because the mayor is a part of the board. You got a re-election. Jason House has been elected mayor. Kiana Belcher has been re-elected, and Brittany Norwood has been re-elected, and Allison Key, who is the clerk of that wonderful village, has been overwhelmingly, all of them, they were overwhelmingly re-elected. And you know something, the strange part about it is that the super mayor says that it was because of her, and it was because she was on the ticket that she was on the ticket that they won. There's Beth, one of the associates of Jedediah Brown. I haven't seen him come in yet. This is the live feed that we have, which is really, really wonderful. The press is there. Everybody's there. Content creators are there. Everybody is present and accounted for. They're coming in and they're getting set up. I'm waiting for Brother Lee and Foxy to Roxy 3, who has their own, that she has a wonderful platform. We're going to support her. Like say hello to everyone that's here. I know that it's strange to hear us here on the evening time. We're usually up early in the morning. We're here at 9 a.m. until about 10:20. We went over a little bit today. We might extend our show. I think we need to. Once we get everything situated and set up, we'll be able to do what we have to do to bring and make our broadcast a whole lot better. We'd like to once again say congratulations to those that have obtained their seats, fought long and hard for to wait a minute, hold on a second, I got it. Okay. These are the people that fought hard to hold on to their village, and that's the dream team. Tammy Brown. Tammy Brown is going to be there. She's not up for re-election. I think three of them are not up for re-election. That's that's Stan Brown, and there's Andrew Holmes, and that's Miss Tammy Brown. They'll be there, and it's going to be a wonderful opportunity for Brother Jason House to bring some recognition and some stability back to the government of this wonderful village. And I believe that they will work together to do the things that they have to do. We're going to go back to that live shot here at this is live. This is live. This is a live shot from Dolton. And we want to thank, no apologies, just me, for this wonderful video that she has. Yes, okay. I was talking to a control person there. Hey, let's do a commercial. I want to just say hey to the sponsors and the people that help the Mac Man Morning Show each and every day come to you. And we just like to pay a little homage to our wonderful sponsors. Y'all just hold on. We'll be right back after this.
Our families are precious. We work hard each and every day to make sure that they're safe and secure and have a future. Jones McDonald Insurance Agency, a full-service insurance agency, is here to help you with all of your needs, whether it be life, health, auto, home, or specialty insurance. Call Farmers Insurance Agent Latoya McDonald at 708-722-1538, 708-722-1538.
Your home should tell your story. It should be stylish, comfortable, and uniquely you. Here at D. Harris Interiors, we don't just decorate. We design spaces that reflect your personality, your lifestyle, as well as your dreams. Whether you're revamping one room or you're transforming an entire space, here at D. Harris Interiors, we bring creativity, expertise, and heart to every project. Great design starts with connection. And I do take the time to understand your vision and to bring it to life with beauty and intention. So, are you ready to fall in love with your space all over again? Well, you just give D. Harris a call at 901-303-8099 to schedule your personalized consultation today. Your home should tell.
If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know, get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know. If your locks ain't right and your twist is on limp, you know, get over to Keisha Studio. Specialized in locks, natural hair, and extensions. When your hair needs that special attention, make Keisha Studios your next decision. Located 3964 Goodman Road E, Suite 122 in South Haven, Mississippi. Call 901-650-9487 for your appointment at Keisha Studios. You know.
And we're back on the Mac Man Morning Show evening edition. This is a special broadcast of the inauguration of the Board of Trustees and the Mayor of the Village of Dolton. And as you're looking right now at a live shot from the Dolton Park District. And as you see, people are coming in and everybody's getting situated. I think is that Keith Freeman? Looks like Keith Freeman. I got my very special guest. You know what y'all heard already. And they talked about her and Lita Day was cloning in Canada. That they all right, y'all. Y'all, they all right. Ain't nobody gonna do that. But I'm so glad to have Foxy 2 Roxy 3 is here, my guest, and she's here. You see Kiana Belcher, she's back there, and they're greeting each other. That's Keith Price. I want to say, hey, Foxy, to the folks this evening instead of in the morning. Oh yeah.
Hey,
Hey.
everybody.
All right.
It's
So how are
great to
you
be
on
here.
this evening?
I'm
It's great
excited.
to be. Don't you? You know something? I was talking, and there's no apologies. Just me trying to get herself adjusted. We're gonna take her out of here for a second because she looked like she was upset. No, we ain't got to go nowhere right now. And I want to thank you. She's listening to me. And I wanted to ask you something. You know something? We come a long way with these Dalton folks. A couple of years,
Yes, we
three, 4
have.
years, about 3 years. And to see this day come, how do you feel about this day, Fox?
It's a to me, it's a rejoice day. I mean, I'm just enthusiastic for them. I mean, they all came together. They fought. They came together as unity, and that shows that we can come together if we want to.
Hmm.
And they fought for what was right. They fought for their freedom. She had them on lockdown. She had them on chains almost. And now they done broke the chains and now they're free. And it's a joyful moment. She and
It
her crew can
really
go
is.
about their business.
And speaking of her crew, I guess they feel real dumb right now, except Keith Freeman. He got out of there. He had to talk to the federal authorities. There's still a federal investigation and going on, and there's some indictments that have come down, but not the major ones. And I think that. What do you think? Do you think that the government, that the alphabet boys and girls are waiting for this moment, and once they say "I do," it's all over and done with for?
I feel that way. I really feel that way. Hey Beth, I really feel that way. That once the people once they sworn in and they start getting into what they need to get into, she's out. There's
Oh
nothing
yeah,
for her. Well, they still got one more. They got the township.
yeah.
She's still supervising the
Uh,
township. But once that one is over with, oh, she's out. She's gone. She's
oh
gone
yeah.
bye bye.
We're having just a little bit of work. Okay, all right, it's okay. I was trying to work this thing. Yeah, that's Keith Free. He got a haircut, didn't he, for his new boss? Well, he's got to go. He doesn't need to stay. I wouldn't let him be nothing. He does not stay with the new administration. He's going to be gone. I think. I don't think they're going to keep him. That's Commander. What's her name? Commander. Doggone it. That's the police commander. They were trying to think of. Um, they were thinking about making her acting chief. I don't know. I really don't want to get involved with that. I Let me just serve some notice on StreamYard and YouTube. And you know that there are a lot of people that are covering this, and I know that my friends have been notified. People have been notified, and you're knocking people off. See, they hear me, Foxy, when I'm talking to them, especially StreamYard. I am very disappointed, and I'm not going to say that no more. I'm going to do something about it, and I'm going to let everybody know on the internet what you all are doing to our signal. I don't appreciate it, and I'm going to formally let you all know whether it goes anywhere or not. At least I said something about it. I'm about tired of it. There are a lot of people that support YouTube. If it wasn't for the people, it would be no YouTube. So I ain't gonna go there. I just went there. That was that. We're right at the time of the inauguration. Let's listen to a little bit right quick, Foxy, if I can get this going here. You're listening to live coverage of the inauguration of the new board of aldermen and the mayor of Dolton. Y'all stand by, Foxy. You're my guest. You stand by. Let's listen to what they're talking about here.
This oath
Okay.
not only holds a brand new meaning, it's not just ceremonial, it's not just symbolic, it's sacred. Because over the past 4 years, we didn't just go through the motions, we went through the fire. And in the process, something incredible happened. We watched our tiny little village become a world movement. It's all, baby. A name whispered through the halls. A name whispered through the and shouted across media headlines. We sparked a national conversation on mental health, unity, and how to take our government back. And despite the pain, the pressure, and yes, even the pettiness, I still believe in growth. I still believe in forgiveness. And I believe in redemption, whatever that may look like for each of us. And I believe in people. Starting with the credible individuals that helped shape this movement. Let's start off by uplifting the amazing Sherry Britton.
Yay, Sherry!
And late night strategy sessions build the backbone of this movement.
Our correspondent in Dolton is Sherry Britton.
And she didn't ask for credit. She just wanted.
I'm trying to get some more here. Wait a minute.
The trustee elect Valeria Stubbs. Thank you for being visionary for us. Because of you, my God, we can walk proudly as a 2025 debutante. What you went through and the leadership that you do is an impact on young women and women throughout the entire Dolton Township. And guess what? She just didn't start. To Thelma Price, Miss y'all go to jail. For her diligence. To Minister White for her many prayers and graciousness. And for her own.
Okay, stand by 1 second. We got a better.
The man who, when standing alone, was the hardest to do. To John Pratt,
That's Lori Lightfoot in the front.
and often the voice of reason. To Makai San, who continues to do what he do best, bring truth to power. To my good partner in trouble, Dolton Township trustee Stephanie Wiedemann. Oh man, she stayed the fight and she rolled out and she rode the wave with many bell ships. She's a real one. To Dolton Township elect Mama Mary Avant for her tough questions and holding feet to the fire. And I'm not gonna say what she's known for, but you reminded us that accountability is really just love and action. This story became world news. I mean, we did end up on Inside Edition. We ended up in the New York Post. We even caught the attention of a world-renowned activist, Jedediah Brown. The convergence of passion.
You know they had to say something about him.
Now, speaking of chaos, chaos isn't the enemy. It's the remix. It's the shift. It's a soft warning that greatness doesn't grow in comfort zones. Also, a heartfelt thank you to Howard Smith and his incredible team for powerful call to action letters. To Marcus Covington, our rock. And to Mary Jackson, a woman who built the original safe place for the people of Dolton to speak safely and freely. And to all of our distant cousins from all over the world, media professionals, namely Dane Placco from Fox News, Ben Bradley from WGN, and Regina Waldron from NBC, bloggers such as Tommy G, Alicia,
And the Mack Man Morning Show, I endorsed them first, so you know they don't like me out there. I'm just kidding.
And anyone else I forgot to mention. If I forgot to mention, you charge it to my head and not my heart.
I will.
Jerome, our DJ and his beautiful wife. He's a DJ with a certain heart. Thank you for always pulling up with the sounds, vibes, and soul. To Madam Mayor, Lori Lightfoot. Madam Mayor, your grace, professionalism, your diligence, your thoroughness, your toughness simply has been unmatched. And on the behalf of the people of Dolton, we thank you for shining a light when the future swings in and you appreciate it more than you realize. To State Rep and Mayor of Calumet City, Thaddeus Jones, for being one of the only state level officials willing to speak up. And last but certainly not least,
Yeah,
to
he
our
didn't like
former
Tiff.
Mayor of Dolton, Riley Rogers, the OG. I mean, he stayed fussing at us like we were his own kids, but guess what? I love that, and we love him for it, because guess what? It takes a real leader to step their pride aside and mentor us instead of competing with us. And for that right there speaks volumes on your character. And Mayor, we love you, we appreciate you. You're the man, you're forever the OG. Let's give it up.
There you go.
Who is that she talking about?
Mayor Riley.
Oh, that's Riley. Riley Rogers.
Yeah. About celebrations, right. Congratulations, and inaugurations for 5 incredible leaders who fought hard and never let go of their love for Dolton. So we can give some love to Madam Allison Kirkey, the walking definition of grace, humor, style. Every single day she came to work with professionalism and poise alongside her amazing deputy clerk as she's walking away, Eris Montgomery. Tonight, we'll also welcome back Trustee Edward Steve. And to be honest,
Steve.
My boy, that's Ed Steve, my boy.
He did the work. He loved the people. He kept going. He battles illness.
Yes, he did.
And guess what? As someone who knows the toll of a
chronic
illness, I salute Ed, because he is a warrior and he never gave up on us.
No, he didn't. He stayed on her neck.
And then he'll say, Happy Monday.
Yeah, sure did.
Brittany, Trustee Brittany Norwood.
Brittany's back.
A burst of light and positivity. When she walks in a room, it brings our heart joy. And I cannot wait to see what she continues to do for our youth. And of course, Trustee Kiana Belcher.
Oh, Lord. That's my partner there. My partner there. You know, she gave him hell.
Kiana is one of one. Her dedication, her boldness,
oh yeah,
resourcefulness is unmatched. She researched you long.
She told him, I wouldn't let you buy penny candy. That's how I hollered in. I was through.
Yeah. Our mayor, Jason House.
Yeah.
Watch out. Here we go. Come on in here, Jason. Look, he doing the James Brown entrance. Play the music. Dun, dun, dun.
He answered the house call. And honey, he cleaned house, didn't he? Their house, your courage, your clarity, and calm leadership. And you heard me, heavy on the calm leadership is exactly what this village needs. So now we are Dolton United. Yeah. We are no longer just a campaign. We are no longer just a movement. We are Dolton United.
All right now.
And before we begin the ceremony we all came to see, we must give a huge thank you to all of our generous community partners who donated and made sure, guess what? We didn't use no taxpayer dollars for tonight.
All right now.
Look out, they started on the right foot. They started on the right foot. Don't spend the people's money. Don't spend it.
Commissioners, thank you for your continued leadership and collaboration. Dolton Police Department and Dolton Fire Department for keeping us safe always.
Y'all get rid of them folks on the police department. Y'all need to get rid of some. Well, I'm sure the mayor gonna hand them some.
Nicole Scott of Free Indeed. Thank you, sweetheart, for your service, your spirit, and always.
Oh, all in the queue gonna sing, and she can blow.
Can she?
Oh man.
Well, I got her feed up now. That's her feed that I got up. Because I had to switch it. The other one went out.
Okay,
thank you all in the queue for the live direct.
A little bit about this person a little later, Mr. Eugene Parker of 50 120.
You're gonna see she can sing her butt
We're gonna
off.
go give a round of applause now for the stuff this man has done for your kids.
I
And
love
we're
Dr.
not gonna let y'all
McLeod.
stop him because he's our
Mm-hmm.
sponsor. I'm just playing. All right, vehicle management services, Love Meter Restaurant, and last but definitely not least, Royal Estates Assisted Living for standing with the village and caring for our seniors with grace and dignity. And to each and every one of you, this day wouldn't be what it is without you. The road to Dolton wasn't easy. But look at us now. We united and stuff. Oh my goodness. But listen, before we get started, I also want to pay homage to 3 people who are no longer with us, but they are with us in the physical. And that is Denise Fields, Frank Zuccarelli, and former Thornton Township trustee Jim Giglio. They're here with us in the physical, but they're not here in the physical, but they're here with us in spirit, and we feel you smiling down on us today. Now, we got some rules. We are a united front. But before we go a little bubble, less public, get you guys out of our business, we're getting back to work. So we're Dolton United. So when I say DU, moving forward, you guys need to say you love. So we're gonna try it, okay? DU.
You know.
You
know.
Well, everyone, please, let's rise to our feet and welcome the next era of leadership in Dolton as they are one. Listen, DU. Come on, guys, let's welcome them. The new Clean Out 2025.
I see. Come on, y'all, clap at home. I don't like your StreamYard, what you're doing to us, but that's okay. I ain't gonna talk about that.
Okay, what's Andrew Holmes up there for?
Lord, it's Andrew Holmes, Jesus.
Yep.
Do you see that? Wait a minute, y'all. Hold on a second. You see Andrew?
Yes, I do. He came in early. I put it in. Andrew Holmes
I
is
didn't
here.
hear you. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I wanted to say this. You see the people. I want to tell people what you're seeing now. You're seeing the new board and the reelected persons. You see Jason, and we see a face that we thought that we would not see, and that's Andrew Holmes. God help us, sweet Jesus. He's gonna need a lawyer, doctor, and everything else when we get through. And then he wore a brown suit. He's the Trump of the pack, because Trump wore that blue suit. He's supposed to wear black at the Pope's funeral. They got I don't know that just, but let's listen. Well, let's listen to a little bit more of what's going on behind the scenes right quick.
Okay.
All right, they can cut that music if they really want to. There go my boy Martin Z is there. Martin's going to give us a little commentary at the conclusion of the swearing in, and we're going to get a lot more commentary from people. The crowd is there. Hey, Foxy.
I didn't mean to interrupt that great song.
I'm sorry.
But I'll ask if we could just get right into our agenda. So I'm going to ask Clerk Keith if she can give us a roll call, please.
She is the official clerk, and Tiffany is still mayor until the swearing in, folks. I ain't mean to spoil your tea. Ain't that right, Foxy? She's still the mayor, right?
Yes,
until he's sworn in. Andrew Holmes. Let's listen in, folks.
Of the special board of trustees meeting at the Royal Estates. Today is Monday, May 5th. The time is 5:46 p.m. Trustee Tammy Brown. Present. Trustee Brittany Norwood. Present. Trustee Stan Brown.
This is an official board meeting. They have to have an official board meeting in order to do the things that they do. This is an official board meeting.
Yay!
Okay, I thought we had flags over here. Bear with me one moment. Okay, so I'm gonna ask everybody to stand, face towards the closest flag, which is on the eastern corner, so forgive us that we did not have flags in here. We're gonna do our pledge of allegiance.
They're doing the pledge of allegiance to the flag outside. What do you think about that?
They have no other choice if they're going to honor it.
But they got to do it. It is a meeting. It's an official meeting.
Right. That's correct.
Remain standing. I'm going to ask Pastor William Fleshman to lead us in prayer.
I want to know who that judge is. She looks familiar to me.
Check 1, 2. Amen. Let us pray. Gracious and eternal Father, first of all, we want to say thank you. God, thank you for a new era. Thank you for a day. Thank you for a new opportunity in the village of Dolton. Now, God, we're praying that you send your spirit into this place. God, we pray for a fresh anointing on each and every elected official. God, we pray that you will lead them, guide them, and direct them in the way that they shall lead this community. God, we pray now for healing in this community. God, those relationships that have been strained, those relationships that were frayed, God, we know that you are able to restore all things. And God, we thank you now for restoration. God, we pray now that these elected officials, God, we pray and we declare that no weapon formed against them shall prosper. And every tongue that rises up against them, thou shalt condemn. Father, we thank you in advance for the tremendous job that they will do as we stand united together back again here in the village of Dolton. Now, God, have your way, not only in this place, but have your way in each and every life that is the sound of my voice. God, we come against all division of any manner. And we pray now, God, that it be uprooted completely and totally, not to return to this village again. Father, we thank you, we glorify you.
Hello?
And we give you honor in Jesus Christ's name. Inshallah. Amen.
And forgive me, folks, for the delay in the audio. There's some skipping going on.
Musical selection by all.
Oh, come on. Let me find some. You all stand by, folks. Please stand by.
You are in for it.
Oh, come on. All right, this is that her? Foxy, is that her? No, that's not her. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, that's her behind the podium. That's all in the queue. Sing it, girl.
Come on, Miss Piano.
I wanna leave my footprint in the sands of time.
We had to switch the video.
My footprints in the sands of time. No, there was something that I left behind. I leave this world, I will leave no regrets. Leave them something to remember, so that you don't forget. I was here, I lived, I loved, I was here, I did, I done everything that I wanted, and it was all that I thought it would be. I would be my mom, so everyone would know I was here. I wanna say I really stay until I die. I know that I have something to stay until I die. I know that I have something in somebody's love. The hearts that I touch will be the proof that I need, that I made a difference, and this world will see I was here. I lived, I loved, I was here. I did, I done, and it was more than I thought it would be. I will leave my mark so everyone will know I was here. I did, I done everything that I wanted, and it was more than I thought it would be. I will leave my mark so everyone will know. I just want them to know that I gave my all, did my best, brought someone some happiness, and that I wanted it before. I was here. I lived, I loved, I was here. I did, I've done, and it was all that I thought it would be. I believe my mark, so everyone will know I was here.
I told you she could sing.
Oh, she can sing real good.
And this is perfect timing. So I want to, at this moment, we're going to transition. The intention of having this board meeting start at 5:30 is we wanted to begin our swearing in of our elected officials at 5:55 on 5/5. So with that, I want to introduce Justice Cobb to come up and make the first introduction to swear in candidate, trustee-elect Edward Steve.
Now, my boy Steve, make sure you get him in. All the rest of them are already elected and they can go on their own oaths, but then he got his Quran. He is a Muslim. He has his Quran, and I think it's only fitting that he has it. Let's listen to Ed Steve. Okay. Can you hear Foxy?
No, it's real low.
I, Edward Steve,
Let's listen.
having been appointed to the office of trustee in the village of Dolton, in the county of Cork, solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the state of Illinois.
And that I will faithfully discharge the duties
And I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the office of trustee,
of the office of trustee,
village of Dolton,
village of Dolton,
to the best of my
to
ability.
the best of my ability.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Look out now. It's Steve, trustee, officially trustee. It's Steve. Watch out, y'all. Watch out.
Thank you so much. Greetings, everyone. Man, they're cutting onions in here. Man, I told myself to keep it together. Stuff my legs dragging, but I'm here. All right. I want to start off by saying that I thank God for everything.
Yeah.
He's the only one worthy of praise. All praises is due to the Most High, no matter what you call it. It can be Allah, it can be Jesus, it can be Yahweh, Jehovah, whatever you call that one true and living God, I give you praises. Yes, sir. I want to thank my minister, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Yes, sir. I said that he inspired me to be a better husband, a better father, a better man. Yes, sir. When I reflect on our journey over the last 4 years, I think about the influences that supported me and made me. I want to thank my mother. My mother came in to see our youngest son this morning.
Look out for mama.
You can say that, Mom.
All right. Mama.
He's 70 years old in a month. Yes, yes.
Wow.
And I told her today that she looks good and celebrate that. And my mother,
70
my
years
father,
old. Go ahead, mama.
52 years. So I was blessed to see that structure and that loving family as a child. And I'm trying to duplicate that myself. Amen. I want to say, I want to thank my wife. Yeah.
That's right.
And you know, marriage is not for the lighthearted, not for the faint-hearted. It is not. And I call it the beautiful struggle. Because the beautiful struggle is going to make you a better person when you submit.
Amen.
I want to thank my oldest daughter here, Naja Steve. She looks just like me. She's going to prom in another few weeks and graduating high school. I like to give a shout out to my baby girl, Zahira. I call her Baby Z. Zahira, she's 9 years old. And my son, my first son, Khalid. And I get home, he says, Trustee Steve! So I really thank
That's all right.
My family, my children, they keep me grounded. Lastly, I want to thank the amazing residents of Dolton. The residents of Dolton are the heartbeat of this great community. When I was knocking, people stopped me and said, I've been out for 20 years, 30 years. I moved on this block when I was the only Black person here. And they inspired me to keep on going. From one thing I learned from my parents being married 52 years, that's your commitment is gonna get tested. So y'all know I had struggled with MS. And that's just part of my struggle, my story. You may see me a limp, you may see me trip, but I'm gonna stop.
All right, now,
y'all have watched our board meetings, they will become a reality show. Once a month, Monday was a reality show that everybody turned in. It was entertainment to some. But when you sit in there, it's not entertainment. Not at all. And our team went through lives of verbal abuse. We stood through it. Many people gonna ask, they ask me, are you gonna sing the song that was sung for me when I lost? I said, no, I'm not returning ignorance for ignorance.
All right now. I can say it now.
The greatest among you, let him be your servant. That's it. And we don't run for these positions to be performers, to be reality stars, to be none of that. We run for these positions to be servants. So as we're elevated in front of you, we're elevated to serve. So as our campaign was clean house, and Nikita said, D, you know it's moving to Dolton United. Because as we get a clearer picture of the mess that we are going to inherit, it's going to be united front to get us out of that. It's going to be united of everybody. We deal with years of mayor versus board versus mayor. Them days are over. Over. So, residents, we need you united with us. We need your patience. We need your prayers. This is not going to happen overnight, but we're going to strive our hardest to serve you and be accountable to the residents and to the voters. Thank you for accepting me back. And like you said, D, you. Thank you.
Trustee Ed Steve just got sworn into a new term in office. We're glad that he's happy and everybody's happy. And they're talking, that's the mayor-elect right now. He ain't the mayor yet. He's still the mayor-elect.
I want to make sure I give a proper introduction and praise to Justice Cynthia Cobb for being here for us today. Our team, Justice Cobb, has the compassion and caring and the smile that lights up a room. So when we ran across each other, there was only one person we wanted to be here. So thank you. Our next swearing in, trustee re-elect Brittany Norwood.
Here come Brittany. She might do a turn and a dance, holler and stuff. Watch out. Watch that. Okay, I'm trying.
Madam Trustee, are you ready to be sworn? I, Brittany Norwood, having been appointed to the office of trustee in the village of Dolton, in the county of Cook, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the state of Illinois, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of trustee, Village of Dolton, to the best of my ability. Congratulations, Madam Trustee.
All right, look out now. Brittany Norwood. Re-elected.
My team is just way ahead of me today, okay? I'm gonna be faster than them. Okay, guys, I need everyone to say it with me because this is a team effort, because we're a team. Those who don't, say it with me on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. Happy Monday! I love y'all. I want y'all to know that, right? Guys, last time you all told me not to write down a speech, so this time I kind of remixed it. I wrote some, and then I figured I'll say the rest from my heart. I first want to give honor and all the glory to God. Without him, nothing is possible. To my Dolton residents, I want to be as contained as possible, but I can't help myself. Don't you all showed out? I love y'all. I'm sorry, back to contain. Dolton residents, I thank you all for trusting me to be your trustee. I trust you all for reelecting me. I thank you all. I couldn't have done it without you all. They say that teamwork makes the dream work, and I didn't realize that until I'm studying in 20-degree weather, and residents are bringing me coffee, and they're bringing me feet warmers and hand warmers and hugs. And they would say, I know you cold out here. And every time they walk to the pole, I say, your boat is warming me up, right? So that's how I stay warm with you all. To America, right? We couldn't have done it without you all. You all have truly been in support of us, hands down. To my parents, without them, there would be no me. And my mom, who before the meetings, I would call her and I'm like, Mom, I don't know if I can continue to do this. You know, I'm not used to chaos. And she said, pray. She said, ask the Lord before every meeting to remind the people what you're here to do. And ever since I started doing that, things got better, right? So they say that prayer works. Prayer works.
Yes, it does.
To my friends, my family, my loved ones over there, my support system, I know that you all were tired of me these last 4 years with the stories. You all were just tired, but you all listened, right? And you all gave me the support that I needed to continue. So I thank you all. They say, there's an adage, guys, and they say that what doesn't kill you only make you stronger. And this fight made me realize that sometimes, guys, it takes the good guys a little longer, right? Because there was a time when my team, right? I cannot forget the best oldest siblings that I've had. Because I'm the oldest in my family, guys. So I didn't get older siblings until them. I never had anyone to boss me around before them. And they do such a good job, guys. But they're here. They're here. That's what makes us a team. All the decisions that we had to make, we made them as a team. Trustee Dolton, Trustee Brown, they're like the older sisters that I never had, and I irritate them sometimes, but we love each other, right? And that's what's important. To Steve and House, they're more bearable with me, right? They're guys, they don't mind me as much, but we're a team, we're family, guys. I love you all. I can't thank you enough. To my PR star, who, I mean, she's my stylist, my speech therapist, she's just everything in one, right? But this is what makes us whole. To all of our Dolton employees, I see you all in the back, and when I see you all, I almost cried because we can't forget you all either, right? We've all been through the struggle together. Fire department, police department, we love you all. Together, you all help keep our town whole. And I just want to say that to God be the glory. I love you all. I thank you all so much. I won't take any more of your time, but I just want you all to know that just when you're about to give up, that's when all the magic happens. Thank you.
All right.
Okay, and I'm gonna ask Trustee Norwood to stay there for just a moment.
Stay there.
Because in her giving spirit, as always, she has a special presentation that she's gonna do as part of her moment, magic moment, and she shares her moment as always. So Trustee Norwood, the floor is still yours.
So guys, in the spirit of honor, they say that it truly takes a village. And because of that, today, when I thought about myself and my team being honored, I think about the people who helped me get to this moment. I think about the people who decided to just give what they had at the moment because they seen that we were a town that it just needed a little excitement and joy. So today I have a special Lifetime Achievement Award. I'm going to tell you about this special guy, and I'll make it fast, guys. So Eugene Parker, owner, 5120 Entertainment, CEO, and the man responsible for bringing Wild 'N Out live to Chicago, who has been instrumental in helping communities across America, from Cleveland, Ohio, where he purchased and gave away homes to women and children in domestic violence shelters, boys and girls donations in Texas, and holiday turkey and toy giveaways in Los Angeles, charities in Detroit, and right here in Dolton. This guy, I called him, it was a few months ago, and I said, you know, we're always worrying about the trauma that we're going through as adults. But what about the youth? I know that they're experiencing a little heartache also. So I decided that the goal is to do things to cheer them up and to encourage them to continue to strive. So with that being said, I contacted Mr. Parker and I said, hey, we need to do something. I went to Thornridge, I graduated, and I said in the entire 4 years of Thornridge, I never seen a concert, right? They had 3 pieces and it was like years before me, but they never had anything while I was there. So part of me being on the youth committee, the goal is to inspire the youth just as much, and to let them know that, again, when you do good things happen to you. So this is why I'm presenting Eugene Parker with the Lifetime Achievement Award, 5121 Sunday.
Oh, that's a wonderful honor.
While he's being pinned, I want to clear it up. That's the presidential Joe Biden Lifetime Achievement Award.
All right now, that's an honor.
Good he ain't got the orange crush on his paper. Oh boy.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Next, I get the privilege of introducing the next trustee re-elect, Trustee Kiana Belcher.
I wouldn't let her buy penny candy, she told the mayor. Jesus help us. That's our friend of our show, top rated show that we have, well over 10,000. And we had 5,000 in the chat when she came on. She's a foster mother, wonderful mother. She's taken on so many things. And as you see her extended family, she has daughters and sons, and her daughter works in government also. And we need to take our hats off twice to this wonderful woman. Let's listen.
All right, everybody. All right.
I, Kiana L. Belcher,
I, Kiana L. Belcher,
having been duly appointed to the office of trustee
having been duly appointed to the office of trustee
in the village of Dolton,
in the village of Dolton,
in the county of Cook,
in the county of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the
of the
Constitution
United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the
of
Constitution
the state of Illinois,
of the state of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully
the
discharge
duties of office
the duties of office
of trustee,
of trustee,
village of Dolton,
village of
to
Dolton,
the best of my
to
ability.
the best of my ability.
Congratulations, Madam Trustee.
Watch out now. I say Belcher should have ran for, she could run for Senate. They ought to let her run for that Senate seat. We're grateful for what she's doing. Let's listen to Kiana Belcher.
Good evening, everyone. Ooh. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning like, oh, do I need to write a speech, or is this going to come directly from my heart? First, I would like to thank God, the head of my life, for allowing me to serve the village of Dolton for another term. I would like to thank my family. It's unfortunate my father couldn't be here, but I have a great support system. My aunties, uncles, cousins, and kids are here. Thanks. They have been my support throughout these last 4 years. When I came home and cried, when my blood pressure was high, when I just didn't understand what would happen next, they were there. I can call them and say, Auntie, just pray with me. Because I don't understand this. Why are we here? They said, stay the course. Don't give up. Keep doing what you're doing. I said, but when it first started, everybody looking at me like I'm doing something wrong. I'm just trying to bring out the light of what's happening. Just stay the course. Stay the course. These last 3.5 years have been challenging, but it has brought our community together. If we can't say anything else about what has happened in the village of Dolton, we can say it has brought our community together. It has taught people to understand each other. It has taught people to understand that sometimes our way might not be the same way that somebody else thinks. It has taught us to just be a support system to each other. We had so many other elected officials, thank you all, that have just called us and say, we see what's happening. We're praying for your community. Just stay the course. Stay the course. And this team, man, Jason is the most humble person I know. I would never want to be under anyone other than him as a leader of the village of Dolton. He is so humble. Each one of us have our own special qualities of how we work with each other. Me and Ed, we talk every day. We fuss, we fight, but at the end of the day, whatever we talk about is for the benefit of the community. Brittany, I could just feed her and she's gonna be on my side. Tammy is always the voice of reason. Clerk Key, we have a special relationship because we have interchangeable families. But through this time, I am proud to say that I serve as a Village of Dolton trustee to represent the Village of Dolton. Now, I'm gonna say this before I leave. Y'all came out, showed out, but we gotta keep coming to the polls in all the elections, not just this election, because our local government is what made the changes. We messed up. We all gotta say we messed up, but we corrected our mistake. And just give us time, we're gonna get through it, but thank you all for accepting me for another 4 years as a Dolton trustee.
Watch out now. That's Trustee Belcher. She got the receipts in her purse. She told him, she said, look. She said, I wouldn't trust her about Penican and Tiffany.
To make this introduction, so I'm gonna ask our deputy clerk, our fantastic deputy clerk, Harris Montgomery, to come up.
Watch out, this is Miss Key coming. Clerk Key.
Now, this deputy clerk, she's gonna help, I guess, swear her in.
Thank you guys for coming out to celebrate this special day with us. Today truly shows me that dreams really do come true. 4 years ago, I stepped into the position of deputy clerk with no idea what this role entails. And it has truly been a journey, to say the least. Thankfully, with the leadership and the guidance of our clerk, I was able to grasp the core responsibilities of this office, and most importantly, the role that we play in safeguarding the village's records. Allison is caring, empathetic, supportive to our residents. Although we faced many challenges over the last years, she's handled them with grace, professionalism, and integrity. Her perseverance and strength is something to be studied and admired. She has truly been an advocate and a pillar for this community. Today, I am honored and privileged to introduce the most fashionable, right, intelligent, and poised clerk in the Southland. She's my mentor, and she's also my boss. We re-elect Village Allison Kirk. Could my family please come up? Everybody.
That's Clerk Key. She was the top vote getter in the election. She got more votes than all of them. And always was that Tiffany's anger. But we ain't gonna worry about that now because she ain't mayor no more. We ain't worried about it.
So ready. Then let's do it. I, Allison Key, having been appointed to the office of clerk in the village of Dolton, in the county of Cook, do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the state of Illinois, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of clerk of the village of Dolton to the best of my ability. Congratulations, Madam Clerk. You have it.
Clerk Key, folks. Clerk Key. Re-elected again. All right.
Good evening, everyone. This has been a long time coming, hasn't it? But we would not have gotten here if it was not for all of you who live out here. You fought with us, whether you live in Dolton or not. You came out, you saw the problem, you came out. But I want to especially thank my teammates back here. We couldn't have done it if we didn't have each other. I want to thank my family who had to listen to me when I'm calling and they thought I was crazy because they didn't know who I was, because normally I'm a even kill person and I became somebody that they didn't know. But you guys
Good evening.
that.
Is that Marshawn? That's Marshawn. Good evening. John.
So I just thank them for all the support and that we're here today. But I want you guys to know, this is all of God's plan. This is all of his plan. And he did this in divine order.
Yes, they do have a new mayor and it's Jason House. I'm sorry for going over that. Right?
But you gotta stay the course and you gotta follow his plan. And I also want you to know, his plan didn't start 4 years ago. It started many years before now. And I'm gonna share you a story that is so personal to me. It touches my heart. It has me crying all weekend. But I have to share with you guys how important this day is to me. So
yes,
15, 20 years ago, this young man came to my house and he said, I am running for the mayor of Dolton and I would like for you to sign my petition. So I looked at him, he was very well dressed, very well spoken, and every question I asked him, he was able to answer with the quickness. And I thought it took a lot of courage for this young man to run against our sitting mayor, who was William Shaw. He was William Shaw, and everybody knows William Shaw was a state senator. He was a pretty powerful politician in the city of Chicago. But I so admired his courage, his energy, And he just wanted me to sign a petition. But I was like, that's not good enough. I need to write you a check. So hold on, let me get my checkbook. And I wrote this young man a check who I had never seen before, but the way he presented himself, I knew that he was very sincere in what he was doing. And I knew that he could actually possibly accomplish this goal. So I'm going to kind of move forward some years. I am a retired employee of the Chicago Housing Authority, and my position was the Director of Resident Services and Community Outreach. So I did a lot of programs to help families in public housing. So one of our events was like Operation Warm, where we gave away free coats to public housing children in the city of Chicago. So I'm doing all this work in Chicago. So I went to the executive director of the program and I said, hey, we got needs out here in the South Suburb. I need some coats. So he's like, okay, Allison, give me a call tomorrow. And this is on a Saturday. And I sent him an email that night. And Monday morning, he said, okay, this is what you're going to need to do. You're going to have to establish a tax ID number. You're going to have to raise funds because you have to pay for the coats. And if you can get those things done, we have 1,000 coats for you. So I'm like, okay, how do I get a tax ID number? But I know the first thing, if I'm going to raise money, I need to set up a bank account because I can't put this money in my account. So I went up to US Bank and I told the lady I needed to speak to someone about setting up a business account. And she said, okay, have a seat, I'll get you someone. So this young man came out and said, hi, how are you? And my eyes just grew so big because it was the same young man who had come to my house to say he was running for mayor way back when. So we went in his office, we sat down, he helped me set up that bank account. I told him, I said, I have no idea how I'm supposed to set up a tax ID number. He immediately directed me to a website. He said, this is what you do. And I was so happy and we just hugged each other and I moved on. Well, fast forward a couple of weeks, okay? I'm getting everything in order, got my tax ID number. He called me back. He said, listen, my regional manager want to meet you. Can we have lunch? I was like, sure, we can have lunch. So I met with his regional manager and him, and she told me that she was a child of Dolton. She was born and raised in Dolton, and no one had ever asked the bank for any money for the community. No one had ever asked anybody for money for the community. And she said, and I want to help your program. So each year, US Bank put $500 in my account towards Michael Drive. Each year. Yeah. So it doesn't stop there. So when that same individual, who is now the branch manager of that bank, he decided to move on in his career. And he called me and he said, you know, I'm no longer with the bank, but I'm going to talk to my current boss and ask him to continue to donate to your program. So to show you how the spirit worked, he got his boss to continue to donate to my program, as well as US Bank was still donating at the time. So when I tell you, this didn't start 4 years ago. This didn't start 4 years ago. God had this plan in motion a long time ago. And I'm going to tell you why I'm saying that. Because that young man who came to my house, who helped me set up this account, is our future mayor, Jason House. So this is not his first go around with the mayor, but it wasn't his time yet. It's his time now. And I am so proud of him. And who would have thought that the woman whose home he came to and asked to sign the petitions would be standing right next to him as the village clerk? Who would have thought that? Who would have thought that? So
nobody would have thought that.
God working with this community. Tell me it's not true. No one can tell me anything different because things just don't happen like this. They just don't happen like this. So in closing, I know you guys are gonna hold us accountable, and we expect you to. But guess what? We're gonna hold you accountable too. We're gonna hold you accountable as well, because we need you to continue to work with us so that we can bring back a better Dolton, so we can restore this community's pride, so that we can be happy to say that we live here. And it's gonna take all of us. We can't do it by ourselves. So if you're just looking for us to make this happen alone, you guys helped us get these seats to be here. So don't stop now.
That's right.
Now, the journey continues. The journey continues.
You know, you got to tell
So
them.
in
That's
closing,
right.
I'll just say, DU. Thank you, everyone.
That's Allison Key. She is the clerk of the village, re-elected. Told her story about Jason House and how they met, and she gave him a check. He came knocking on the door and things. Okay, we're waiting for now. Jason House is getting ready to get sworn in. I'm gonna hush my mouth until they get this done. You know Nikita's gonna do a thing. Hey, doctor.
Jason House, that's Mufasa. Jason House, that's Mufasa. Jason House, that's Mufasa.
Mufasa.
I don't know what that means. What is that? What that mean? All right, let's listen to Jason House right now. Jason House is going to take the oath of office for mayor, folks. Stand by. Yeah, they got bodyguards in there too. Y'all don't come in there clowning.
I had 2 oaths for this major mayor. Somebody didn't take those. Mr. Mayor-elect, are you quite ready to be sworn? Absolutely, sir. All right then. All right then. I would say
The mayor-elect. That sounds good. Come on, let's say mayor.
I'm in my role.
That's his fun.
I, Jason House,
I, Jason House,
having been appointed to the office of mayor
having been appointed to the office of mayor
in the village of Dolton,
in the village of Dolton,
in the county of Cook,
in the county of Cook,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the
of the
Constitution
United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the state of Illinois,
of the state of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the office of mayor
the duties of the office of mayor,
village of Dolton,
village of Dolton,
best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
Congratulations, Mr. Mayor.
Let's hear it. I said, let's hear it. Let's hear it for Jason House. Na 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 na. Hey, hey, hey. She's gone. Ooh, I don't know. It felt like a weight just lifted. I carry this stuff. I'm way over here, down here, and all right, Jason. God bless. Watch out now. Let's hear the address of the newly elected mayor of the village of Dolton.
Before we allow our
You got a
mayor
gold
to
mic.
speak,
Look, Mama Tiffany had a gold mic. They give him a gold mic.
Go. Don't give him no go. Don't start no trouble now. Don't start no trouble.
yes,
They did give him a gold mic. No, y'all don't do that. Don't give it to him.
That was the intro to our bonfire that we're gonna have. I definitely want to say how touched and warm my heart is with all of the individuals here. When we started, it was a standing ovation, but it was the standing looked like a wall protecting the village of Dolton. So I want to say thank you to everybody that's come out. We're privileged today to have numerous elected officials, and I'm going to take my time to recognize one by one because each one of these people have poured into our community and have direction and assistance that we so desperately need and partnerships that we want to make sure that we can return their kind. So with that, I want to make sure that I'm able to acknowledge School Board District 205 President Nina Graham. President Graham. Mayor, Village of Phoenix, Terry Wells. Chanel Kelly, trustee. Mayor Darren Bryant, Village of Robbins. Our Cook County Commissioner, Donna Miller. Highway Commissioner, my brother, Antoine Russell. My sister, 152 Harvey School Board member, Thornton Township Clerk-elect AC Nesbitt. Got Andrea Johnson, the VP of School Board 148. Michael J. Knight, the Supervisor of Cook County State's Attorney.
Marjon, it's okay.
Got Alan Bank, representing Congresswoman Kelly, Robin Kelly's office. Terry Young Jr., School Board Member 147. Bruce Owen, School Board 148, Vice President, former. I'm gonna pause for this one, hold on. This is my twin. I blame anytime something goes wrong, if you call and I say that I'm the Dolton Park District Commissioner Willis Harris, where's Commissioner Harris at? Where are you going? Hey, y'all gotta see, that's my twin right there, so the Dolton O's call Willis Harris. We got Kevin Dale, trustee for South Suburban College. Danny Fields, Library Board trustee, the Village of Dolton. Ruby Donahue, Thornton Township, HRC. Trustee Michael Collier from the Great Village of Robbins. Tyrone Hudson, Alderman for Country Club Hills Alderman, forgive me. Patricia Hudson, City Clerk. Robert Pope, Mayor of the Great Village of Burnham. Dwayne Muhammad, former trustee, Village of Dolton. Another trailblazer, Robert Pearson, former trustee, Village of Dolton. Brenda Greer, trustee from the Village of Burnham. Carmela Richardson, trustee from the Village of Burnham. Mama Mary, Thornton Township trustee, your name on this time. And my brother Prince Reed, trustee from South Suburban College and trustee from South Holland. Former trustee as well as trustee elected for the Thornton Township, Valeria Stubbs. Carmen Carlisle, trustee for Thornton Township. Kevin Bowen, former commissioner, Dolton Park District, my brother. Cheryl Tillman, newly re-elected School Board Member 149. My brother Will Tillman, Board President for School District 149. Gail Towers, Vice President for the Great Dolton Park District. Evelyn Sorrell, Dolton Library Board Trustee. Commissioner Sandra Wells, Dolton Park District Commissioner. Mary Lawrence, School Board District 148. Mayor James for the man that brings the concerts to town, the greatest state of Country Club Hills. Sonia Bradley, School District 205 Board Member. John Cap, Village of Burnham, trustee. One of my favorite Village Library Board presidents, Louise Copeland, Dolton Library Board. Another one of our commissioners, Dr. Keisha McCaskill, Cook County District. Travis Claybrook, trustee. Where are we from, Travis? That's Riverdale. I know. Okay, all right, there we go. Dorothy Price, trustee for the Village of Calumet Park. Alderwoman Wanda Jean McDowell for the great city of Markham. Got Leslie Trammell, the city clerk of Markham. Paris Williams, representing Cook County Sheriff Tom Dart's office. My buddy, Mayor Roger Akpal, the great city of Markham. Pastor William Fleshman, Abundant Living Ministries here in Dolton. Millie Myers, School Board District 215. Jermaine Hooks, the Village of Ford Heights trustee. Sharon Dyson, Village Clerk. You got former Mayor Eric Kellogg present in the House with us, the City of Red Harbor. Janet Rogers, South Suburban trustee. Alderman Tyrone Rogers, Alderman, 6th Ward and Harbor. Trustee Andrew Holmes, why you pull out a card? Recognize twice. I got my buddy Cornell Woodbury, former commissioner for Dolton Park District. Business owner that donated much of the food because I insisted that we do not pay for anything on this swearing-in ceremony. For over Hoare, Dolton Village business owner. Blessed with the presence of Donna DeGraff, the great mayor of South Holland. Powerful mayor for the city of Calumet Park, Ronald Denson. We got Almeda Vassar Moody from School District 205. We got Alderman Ramon Williams from the great city of Calumet City. We got Shonda, the Vassar Williams, School Board District 149 School Board. Lester Long, retired commissioner for Dolton Park District and the namesake for the great building that hosts our senior trustees. My former mayor, friend, and mentor, Riley Rogers, great city of Dolton. Thornton Township trustee, Chris Gonzalez. Trustee-elect for Thornton Township, Byron Stanley. My brother, president for Dolton Park District, Cleo Jones. Back for a second. We got Tiana Hill, South Suburban College Board trustee. Lawrence Patterson, commissioner for Markham Park District. Got Jerome Brown, former trustee for Park Forest. The amazing assessor for Thornton Township, Cassandra Holbrook Nelson. I don't think I recall having this man that needs no introduction. Our fantastic state rep and neighboring mayor in Calumet City, Mayor Thaddeus Jones. And the person that came to assist Dolton, former mayor and great partner. We want to say thanks to Mayor Lori Biden.
$40,000. She did a great job with that report.
Yes, she did.
Just a couple, that's gonna throw off my finale moment. Okay, I got my buddy, Devontae Stewart, Vice President for Dolton Library. Elizabeth Gonzalez, trustee, Dolton Library Board. And my fantastic friend and sister, trustee Stephanie Wiedemann, Township trustee. So that shows the kind of support and love that our community has gotten and will be getting. And we want to be just as good a partners to everybody that's here as they have been and will be with us. I'm going to pause for a minute just to give God honor as the head of my life for everything that we do. So I want to thank God for this moment. My mother's not physically present here. She's watching, so I want to make sure that my mom, who has built the sense of service, trust in the Lord, say thank you, Mom. I love you and look forward to seeing you soon. As many know, I'm not a public speaker. I go back and forth with a couple of my buddies, and they always say, why don't you like speaking like that? And it's because I always think well done is better than well said. That's how I was raised. And Dolton, we got a lot of work. But having said that, I jotted down some notes, but I'm gonna go, as I listen to everybody, different things come to you and say, oh man, I gotta touch on here and touch on that. So I'll have the people kind of humor me, and I'll go back to my notes to keep me a little bit on direction so we get out of here before 11. But there was a moment in our board meetings. For the first 2 years, as we're going back and forth and we're arguing, we would say that I would go into every meeting hoping that this is a meeting that everybody, our counterparts kind of found a way of reasoning and peace and compromise. I would put my head down and we would have the prayer, and then right after prayer, all chaos breaks. Trustee Sam Brown would say, we'll pray our way in and we fight our way out. So one meeting comes up and we do the prayer, and then one of the employees gives a really good prayer on unity, and then comes and it's just as nasty as they ever as the meeting. So of course that's the meeting where I tell them, don't pray for me anymore, because you have to watch who prays for your life over you. That being said, I would still go into every meeting, and I would, after the prayer, because he would always lead the prayer, I would always do my Kaepernick resistance moment and not pay attention to it. But then I would bow my head and I would just stop for a minute and I would say, God, please use me with humility and the humbleness to hold my tongue and to speak only when it's called for. And that's been my mantra pushing forward. So I'm gonna have that same moment right now as I ask God to use and guide my steps and my work and my direction. And that always seems to work. I'm here now and I've been so privileged as I look around this room. I have amazing brothers that I want to acknowledge really quickly, because as I have my beautiful sister, let me on sister right here, hold on. And acknowledge that she's here to straighten their path. That's the only biological family member I have here. But God put so many amazing brothers in my life. So I got people I do have to acknowledge of my brother, Stephen Harry over there, brother George Marsh Jr. I saw my brother Thomas Crosby Jr. See William Durrell. I see my brother, oh my God, Mark Eastwood. And man, this guy he hasn't stopped shooting since we were in the second grade of basketball court. I mean, he really thought every shot was wide open. Along with that comes the next level of direction and guidance. So I have to acknowledge Thomas Crosby Sr. for being there in moments that I really need, along with his lovely wife, Adrian. I have to acknowledge George Marsh Sr. for being there over 30 years of my life. God says you might need more direction. I have an amazing, amazing mentor, CEO Donald J. Dude, also here that gives kids that don't even know that I'm paying attention. My brother up here in the front with our amazing family, I say our family, my brother took it over. Charles Walls, lovely wife, my godson, baby. So as Clerk Key was telling the story of years ago running for office, that was also my running mate back in 2009, where we ran a spirited campaign. Thought we had it, but we didn't know any better at the time, so we had to find some more friends, and here everybody is. So that being said, I get the privilege today to stand here proud, because I can tell everybody the story of how resiliency and unity have brought us to a new and brighter day in the village of Dolton. 4 years ago, nobody thought that this small community just south of the city of Chicago would get this kind of attention. We never did. I had some residents who came to me and said, Henyard put Dolton on the map the same way NWA put Compton on the map. Now, at the moment, I really didn't know how to take it. And one vein is humorous and everything, but it's also difficult when you're sitting in the seat to recognize that our elected officials, our public servants, are being made synonymous with gangster rappers. Now, I know some of the lyrics of Ice Cube, I will say that. Love is moving. If you're watching, please do not make another movie about Dolton. I was just telling you, we love your movie. Don't do it. But you get the spirit of what
Yes,
I'm going.
that's Lori Lightfoot.
Our service to be synonymous with gangster rappers. We want to make sure that we represent the service that we're here to do. But with all of those lights, cameras, action, it created a moment. It created a moment for our community to unite. So this is why I can stand here today more proud than ever of the residents of the great village of Dolton standing together and working towards one common goal of cleaning up our community. It's often said that affluent communities would not accept the kind of treatment that we got. And when we got to that voting poll, we said strongly and loudly with a near unanimous vote that the residents of Dolton will not tolerate that corruption in our backyard. So for the first time in many years, our community has been divided for many years. We have shown decisively through our vote that we are the change, transparency, and accountability. We collectively as a community, we as deemed as the outsiders and those who care, we are the change of transparency and accountability that the community needs. And I'm proud to stand here as a member of the board. I always say member because we are a team, along with the clerk, along with we have 6 trustees here. We stand united that we are going to move this community forward better. And we have been doing the work. This work doesn't start today. We've been doing it for the last 4 years. We know how to call you out when you need to be called out. We know how to hug each other when we got to hug. And so now we're ready to move Dolton to the next level.
That's a long shot, but you never know.
We'll talk about what does that next level look like. It looks like professionalism in our boardroom, but in our community, and in the village hall when you walk in. No matter what happens, we will talk to one another in a peaceful manner. We will resolve our issues behind the podium. As I get the opportunity to have breakfast with Mayor Rogers from time to time, he'll ask me the question, how long do you think that honeymoon will last? And I love it that he equated it to a honeymoon because those of us who have been in love and married know the honeymoon lasts as long as you work at it. All right. So I stand here today talking to the residents of this village. I stand here talking to my colleagues on this board. I stand here to talk to the clerk, Allison Key, to let you know I'm here for the next 4 years to work at making sure that we grow a bigger, better community. Our next level looks like financial stability, the financial stability that we've lost. So now we've already started with getting our audits done and brought back current. We started with making communication with those who have not gotten communication for years. And we will make sure that that communication is ongoing as we work to get a payment, because you know that's all we're waiting on, right? But well, we have to start it there. We're going to seek the funding that we need. We're going to get it. We're going to make the decisions collectively as a board that are necessary, and Dolton will be debt free by the end of this 4-year term. That next level is making Dolton business friendly. Over the last 4 years, we've had a difficult. The business owners needed a lawyer to get a business license. They need lawyers to get liquor license. Those days are over. We have already made changes. We've made changes in the last 3 months that have allowed us to sign off on over 75 business licenses, 10 liquor licenses. We want to make sure that people know that Dolton is a great place to do business in. That next level looks like clean streets. We will make sure that we're working with our public works department. We get the resources they need, and we'll make sure that our main thoroughfares are clean of debris. We're also going to believe on that business partnership because we need businesses to know we're not here to clean up your garbage. Make sure it's cleaned up, but we're not here to clean it up. So that's where the business friendly and business partnership comes in. But our streets will be clean. Our next level looks like protecting the residents of our community so that we feel safe. I've had the privilege to talk with some of the police officers, command staff, they are anxious to make sure that that stain that has been over their head is wiped away. They are here for the community. They've always been here for the residents of our community. We will continue to move that forward, and I see all of our illustrious firemen over there. You see the unity that comes from the firefighters and the great city of Dolton. They say we should feel safer already. So, in closing, my mentor, Donald Block, called me today and said, I wanted to make sure I got this correct because we are going to get this done because Dolton has what he likes to call the 3 C's. We have compassion, we have the competency, and the commitment to community. And with those 3, how can we move? Dolton will be an amazing place to live in. God bless you and thank you for being here today.
Well, what can I say? The newly elected board and mayor have been seated. The newly elected, re-elected board members have been re-elected and they have been sworn in. My guest is today, my guest commentator today with me on this evening show is Foxy 2 Roxy 3, who has come and wait a minute, he has something else he's saying. Hold on.
Trustee Norwood.
It is working, actually, Trustee Brown. It's just fine. So, guys, we're going to have some refreshments here. So we're going to have some refreshments here tonight. I know we thanked America, and we continue to thank America. So we're actually having a party for America, so we can all celebrate together. And that'll be this Saturday from 1 to 4 p.m. right here in this very room. So if you all could join us, that'll be our moment to celebrate. We will not be here too much longer tonight, but you all will get a chance to celebrate with us on Saturday.
I need to be at that party. Okay. Let's listen to see what's happening. They're going to give some announcements.
Motion by Trustee Kiana Belcher, second Trustee Andrew Holmes. Clerk, please call the roll.
Andrew seconded. Oh my God.
Yes. Trustee Kiana Belcher. Aye. Trustee Andrew Holmes. And House's position is vacant because he's now the mayor. And this meeting is adjourned.
Congratulations to the Honorable Mayor of the Village of Dolton. As you see, the celebration continues as the new era in Dolton has come. A lot of dignitaries that are there, a lot of the past officials, the Riley Rogers, the former mayor, Mayor Lori Lightfoot, she's there. I saw several other people that I could, and there she is, the celebrity. You know, I'm gonna talk about her on a platform with she got her help there. Yeah, that's the Q. All in the Q. Hey Q, I know you said don't you be talking about us. Let's see what she's talking about. Wait, let's see. Hold on. Can we get her? Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I don't know. And
you guys will see us on Wednesday night at Markham for the inauguration. Okay. Love you guys. Gotta go.
Okay, I'm going to. All right, let's do something a little bit different here. Hold on one second. Let me I got so much. Who is this? Okay, we're going to stick with this shot right here. My guest, like I said, I'm not here by myself. I'm here with Foxy 2 Roxy 3, and she's here with us. And Foxy, we come a long way with this Dolton thing, but they got a brand new mayor. Looks like they're going to go forward and do what they do. We don't have to worry about her anymore. I think that. What do you think the former mayor? God, I like that how that sounds. The former mayor Henyard is think. What you think she's thinking right about now, Fox?
How she messed up?
You say how she messed up? Okay, come on.
Yeah, she messed up royally.
Yeah.
So many opportunities. But the problem is, I think she know it, but she's just so stubborn that she's not going to admit it. But what song come to mind for Dolton was the old gospel song. We come a long way, Lord. We come a long way.
Well, they have come a long way, and you know something. It's an interesting thing to do. You know, I want to, as we watch. Wait a minute, I'm going to try to see if I can get this done. No, I don't want that anymore. We're grateful for all in the queue and everybody being so attentive and giving us an opportunity to. Wait a minute, let me get this. Giving us an opportunity to. Giving us an opportunity to. Brother Lee is here. Hey, Lee. We just got through with the swearing in. They got a new mayor, and I hope a new administration that will work for the people, hopefully in some kind of unity, in some kind of way. We've been waiting for this for a long time, and as the commentators were saying, and people were saying, you know, everybody got their opinion. Not now, Red. We ain't gonna play that. My bad. I'm trying to get the signal back from Dolton. But go ahead and I want to ask you something, Foxy, and then I want to ask Brother Lee. You know, I'm not putting my faith, or I'm not saying that a person can change things or throw. You know what I mean? That it's going to take everybody to work together, and one person is not going to be able to do it all by themselves. I want to ask you, Foxy, what do you think the impact is going to be as this new mayor and this revised board comes together to try to fix the wrong or right the wrongs that has happened in that community?
Well, the thing is, they've been trying to right the wrong ever since they started going to the came from the town hall into the park. That's when they started, when he became mayor elect, a mayor, you know, pro tem. That's when they started changing a lot of things. That's how a lot of things have changed. Lori Lightfoot's reports and things they got with Keith Freeman. They got a lot of things that now that they're elected, they can really run with. Before there was a little still stagnant because she's still the mayor.
Yeah.
But now that she's no longer the mayor, they can do what they need to do to make things right.
Mm-hmm. Well, the sign has been taken down. Okay, go ahead.
She was holding them back.
Yeah.
She was holding them back.
Yeah. Well, we see now that the new mayor, he's not elected. He's been officially installed along with his board and with the clerk. Brother Lee, you know, we've been talking about this for a while since I know that since we've been broadcasting, we somehow, some way always get a chance to talk about your former client. There's Tiffany Kamar of St. Patrick's. Is that they just should have went to St. Patrick and had a thing. What's wrong with these people? Isn't it they need to go and celebrate? But Brother Lee, I wanted to ask you as we this special broadcast is going. We're waiting for Martin G to come. He's in the crowd, and hopefully he can get he can get some. We're going to try to do this before we go off the air. Come on, Brother Lee, give us your feelings about this new mayor, all this stuff that we've been talking. We've been talking about Tiffany, this, that, and the other. What's in store for this new board? What are the challenges you think they're going to have to overcome coming in office? Go ahead, brother.
Well, I would like to say, yeah, they're going to have to overcome a stigma of this last administration. They're going to have to overcome that feeling that people have that it's the same old thing. So, yeah, that's something that they will have to overcome. Well, it's a wait and see kind of thing. You don't know what you're going to get until they actually get in there. So, yeah, you're not sure about it. Like any new administration, you hear that they going to do good things, but you don't know if it's really going to come to fruition. And that's the thing. So we have to wait and see. Pretty much we have to wait and see. And that's what's going on now. It's a wait and see kind of process. And yeah, they feel good about it, and everybody feels good about change, but what kind of change is it going to be? That's the thing. That's what I have to say.
I think that, I'm hoping for the better and hoping for the best, and that this new administration will come in and do the things that they need to do. We switched our feed so that we could kind of see what's going on. Martin G is in. I got Martin G's feed up, and we're going to be in contact with him. He should be coming up to us in a little bit to give us a report. If not, we're not going to worry about it. Let's see. Wait a minute. Hold on a second. I'm trying to see if. Hold on. Stand by. Okay. Now this was okay. He was live. So So I want to ask you this, Foxy. Andrew Holmes. You think he just showed up for the paycheck, or what? They get paid today. This is every trustee get they pay today. Once a month, and they go to the meeting and everything. They get paid. I think it's a certain amount of money that they do receive. As we look at the portions of the clerk swearing in and some of the other highlights that were there. We're grateful, but Foxy, Brother Lee was pretty right. Well, I think people should not expect miracles to happen overnight or something major to happen overnight or whatever the case may be. And I just believe they ought to give this man a chance. What's your thoughts on that?
No.
No, don't give him a chance.
Or you talking about Andrew?
No, I'm talking about the new mayor. You said
okay,
no.
The new mayor, yes, we have to give him.
Yeah.
Now the new mayor, yes, he's like I said, they already been doing it since they was at the park. So they've been taking care of business when they was at the park when she wasn't showing up. So they had to deal with business. They couldn't sit back and wait till they got inaugurated. They had to go ahead and do what they had to do. So they already ahead. They just got to maintain what they already doing. And I think.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
And now, believe it or not, there's going to be a big change financially for Dolton.
Yeah, I was going to say that because in the room there were certain people, financial people. There were people there that wanted to see this. They needed to have the changing of the guard and have some things in place. And I think that Dolton is on their way to doing things. Now, I'm not going to be so critical. Andrew Holmes, he looks pretty bad. Looks like he's been going through. Listen, I ain't going to beat a man while he's down. But I knew that if he hadn't said anything, or even taken accountability of what's been going on, he's going to have a long road ahead. I know that the legal fight is not over for the board. Tiffany has the former mayor has a myriad of lawsuits. She lost the court case with her house as far as the eviction is concerned. She's going to be evicted from that house in Dolton, even though A lot of people say she just used it for a storage facility, and the storage facility that was destroyed in Dolton is under investigation right now, and there's a lot of details that are not there, and I mean that's another can of worms. And then I look forward and look ahead to the people of the city of Harvey that have reached out, even here to us, to the Mack Man Show, and various other associates that we have, to spread a light and to continue to spread a light. Give somebody else an opportunity, as I always would say. And we all are human. Nobody's perfect, but I just think that if they work together, that they got a real good team. They got a real good. Oh Lord! Help me! They got a real good. That's the microphone. They got a real good. Excuse me, folks. I'm so sorry. They have a real good support system with the government. With the new trustee, now the new supervisor elect. That's over at Thornton Township. They're going to help out, and I know that the state of Illinois is going to help him out also. They just wanted to get some real competent leadership in place. Lori Lightfoot was there, as you all seen, and didn't get the judge's name. But Brother Lee, as we look at this situation and then we look around the country, this is just not the only example of what people can do if they get up and they vote. She lost this election. The former mayor lost this election 9-1, almost 7-1. They said 7-3 or something. She got 3 out of 7 votes, but it just wasn't enough to bring her over the top. What do you think is in store? You think she's going to jail, Lee?
Well, it's speculation, and the speculation.
You don't think so?
No, I don't really think that she's going to.
I can't hear you, Lee. Just speak up a little.
I don't think she's going to jail. I doubt it that she goes to jail. And is that really justice? Sending somebody to jail?
Wait, hey, Lee, you might have to go in. You might have to go in and come back out again because you really. I can't. We can't. No, we can't hear you. I hear your voice, but we can't. It's not clear. You might have to just go in and come back out. You come on in. We're waiting on you. Foxy, I want to ask you a similar question. You think she's going to jail? Lee says no. He's coming back to tell y'all why he said no. What do you say, Fox?
Well,
you hear me now?
The federal government.
Yeah, I can hear you a little bit. Hold on, Lee. Okay, go ahead, Foxy. What you say? I didn't hear you.
Local government is totally different from federal government. Local government, yeah, she probably could slide through. But federal, I mean, it's FBI involved, the IRS involved. Yeah. Those two alphabet letter agencies you don't play with. Mm-hmm. You don't play with them. And right now, she's messed up too much money from the government. Not from the local government, from the federal government. Local government might give her a slap on the wrist. But right now, she's dealing with the federal government. And she's not the only one that's involved in it. That's the thing. Everybody keeps saying, well, get her. But no, there's a whole lot of other people that got to go with her. She didn't keep all that money to us. Help a whole lot of people.
Well,
all right, come on.
I would say you're wrong. And I'll tell you what. Donald Trump. Is he in jail? Is he close to being in? Is he close? No,
he's white, though. He's white.
Is he close to going to jail? Is he close to going to jail?
No, he ain't. About until another 4 years, he might not go to jail.
How many charges? We ain't talking about that. We said, how many charges does he have on?
Okay, but brother,
none right now. He's convicted of 43.
You just said the FBI, the federal government, and what is Donald Trump dealing with? The federal government.
Okay, wait.
He got back.
Okay, go ahead.
He was getting ready to go to jail until he became president.
No, getting ready don't make you in jail. I'm getting ready to.
Tiffany is not in no office no more. So she has no protection. He has protection right now. I'm trying to get you to understand how the feds work.
Listen, I know how the feds work. I know how the feds work. Listen, I don't have to be a federal agent to know how the federal government works. I don't have to be I do not have to be a federal agent. Listen, you don't have to be the president to know how the office is working. You're saying that you have to be in the federal government to actually know the inner workings. Everything in the federal government is on the internet. Every job, every position, every salary is in the internet.
But
And
Tiffany
tell me
ain't
that
white.
I'm wrong. And
She
tell
ain't
me that
white.
I'm wrong.
She ain't white. Trump is white. Trump is white. Trump is lily white, got money. He got these secrets of the folks and everything. These are two different animals. And
Listen,
she going to prison, Lee, whether you believe it or not.
listen,
Trump ain't
I
going.
believe
He ain't
I
going, but I
believe
bet
it.
you they lock her black
I
self
believe
up.
it if she's there. Now,
Yeah, well,
speculation is a special, but
let's
speculation.
make a bet. I know you
And
don't bet. Jerry always would bet. My brother Jerry always bet Lee.
I'm
And
gonna
say,
tell you
bet,
something.
Lee, bet.
I'm gonna tell you like this. You've seen people come and go. And yeah, federal government sometimes hit a home run. But I wouldn't bet on them to run the government because look what they do with it. So we got confidence in the federal government. Come on, look at the history of the FBI. They was watching Dr. King. They actually staged his murder. So here's the thing. So
think
don't
about
have
this.
so much
We just
confidence
said.
in something that works crookedly. They work crookedly, and saying that you got confidence in something that has proven a
Hold on.
track record about doing dastardly things.
All right, hold on 1 second. I want to
Look for
say
Rico.
something real
Let me
quick.
know what.
Go ahead.
Let me know
Go
that
ahead,
for
Foxy.
her. Do Rico and then come
Go
back
ahead.
with me with the evidence you got. Rico charges. Look it up, study
You
it,
can.
and then
I
get
know
back
what
with me.
RICO means. I know what RICO means, sister. But just because you know the word RICO, that don't mean it worked.
I did it for 35 years when I worked
Yeah,
with the
look,
federal
I understand. I don't have to be a federal agent to know how the federal government works.
Okay, let me jump in here right quick. I got you. Let me ask you this then, because Lee, I'm sitting here. Yes, Mr. Trump he got he's a felon, period. Okay, boom. He got elected back. Somehow he weaseled his way. Tiffany does not have, and I'm going to say this, and I'm going to go on the limb and say this, the intelligence to do anything. She doesn't have no juice. She got no local juice with the Republicans. That's the only way that she's going to get a partner or anything out of that U.S. attorney that said today that we're going forward today. The investigation has been going forward whether she was in office or not. And what they found would surprise you. Now, she ain't Donald Trump. So I can't compare her. She can't. Listen, I respect everybody's opinion, but I'm going to tell you, and I'm going to go out on the limb. Tiffany going to jail. Not only her cohorts too. They've been making deals all week, and I got this on good alleged information from the top. That listen, you better hear James when I tell you, Tiffany, if they ain't knocking at her door right now, and they could be, she's going to jail. They already got her bodyguards. They got all of her, but they got her 3 bodyguards that turned themselves into the federal authorities this past week. And what do you think they're going to ask her? XYZ, XYZ. Now, one of them cats, and a total of 3-4 bodyguards, $1 million worth of overtime. One, they don't treat black people like they treat white folks. White folks can get away and and they still doing it. And if Tiffany thinks, or if anybody else thinks, or maybe whatever their opinion is, thinks that she gonna get away with this, Tiffany going straight. Let me tell you, she going straight to prison. And she's going for more than 20 years. You better believe it. If you don't believe me, watch what happened. I know you're such an opinion, and that's my opinion. Come on with it. Y'all. Come on, Foxy. Why you okay? But I want to ask this question. Now, Foxy, you worked in the federal government and you worked around these people. And I'm bringing you, come on back into it's conversation. I wanted to ask you, and a lot of people say, well, the federal government, they slow. And if FBI's, they slow. I've always known them to slow walk folks. Come on and just walk us through what your knowledge is of how they do things, and then we're gonna get Brother Lee's opinion about the things that and get a rebuttal on what you say. But come on with what you what happens when a situation like this is going on in a person's life, Fox?
Well, they're slow walking because they want to make sure they have everything and everybody involved. They got to make sure that they have a good sound case. They can't just sit back and run in there and say, okay, I'm gonna arrest her now. And you got like 15 other people that's involved. This is racketeering and this is money corruption. So you can't sit back and just say, oh, well, she's gonna get a slap on the wrist or she's gonna be free because she's a mayor and the supervisor. No, she's not Trump. This girl is African American, and they don't do us the same way they do the white folks. And they're gonna make an example out of her because she done made an example out of the United States. She's been all over the world. She done made a mockery of the blacks, and now they're gonna make an example out of her. Watch what I tell you. They're gonna make an example out of her, and it's gonna be so bad that everybody's gonna go, wow. And so many people's gonna go down that nobody's gonna see that it's coming. There's so many people that's getting to go down because they're not, the FBI don't tell you what they're gonna do. The federal government don't tell you everything. If that was the case, they wouldn't have they wouldn't have top secret clearances if they're gonna tell you everything. They're not gonna tell you everything. They're gonna tell you what they want you to know, and you can figure it out on your own. But they're not gonna tell you everything that goes on in the federal government. They're gonna tell you what they want to know. That's just like your kids. Your kids ain't gonna tell you everything that's going on in their life.
Well,
just like
come on, Lee. Y'all,
like Matt, you don't tell me everything that goes on in your life, brother Lee. You don't tell me everything goes. I don't tell you what goes on in my life. You think the federal government gonna tell you everything? Come on, please.
Come on, Lee. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on a second. I don't know what happened. Wait a minute. Hold on. Come on, Lee. I'm sorry. Forgive me for that.
So is this justice, my sister? That this sister is about to you say she's going to receive. Is this justice?
Well,
that's my question I put to you.
Well,
to you, your opinion,
yes,
in your opinion.
I'm gonna say yes, it's justice because you could have made she could have went so far with what she had, but she decided to make a mockery of us, and she decided to disrespect us and talk down to everybody that she's above them. And you can't do that expecting you're not going to get justice. Like I said earlier today, you make an adult decision, you deal with an adult consequence.
So you're saying that this is justice.
That's why I can't murder somebody. Am I making an adult decision, or I'm sitting back and thinking, oh, well, I shouldn't get it?
I'm just asking a question. Do you believe this is justice?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And I told you why. Because you sit back and you make the federal government's money. You don't mess
Speak
with
up a little bit, Foxy. I can't speak up just a little bit or turn your mic up.
You don't mess with the federal government's money. I don't care what you do. You don't mess. That's just like you. You wouldn't want nobody to mess with your money. If that was your money.
The thing is what we don't understand is that this is our money. The federal government is not a king. This is our money. This is our money. So what I'm saying is, the thing is that we're talking about the federal government, and you saying it's their money. No, this is our money. And when we got corporations every day that no CEO serves no time, and they pollute the rivers and the lands and kill babies every day. I'm gonna ask you a question, my sister. Do you know what's in the water? Do you know what's in the water that you drink?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? What's in your water? What's in your water?
There's a lot of toxins from wood. There's a lot of toxins from body fluids, body waste. There's a lot of stuff from the unpurified, and also from the military, from the bombings. It's in the soil, and we still got mines, and we still got heads, bomb heads, still in the soil of some of the places in the United States. That is not purifying the water. So
what I'm saying is that corporations pollute our water systems, and they're in federal court right now. Been in there for decades, and they still haven't figured out who's going to serve time.
I
And then we
got to
talking about they will
emphasize though,
build
Lee, that these
the
are
federal
white folks.
government,
You
the
don't
federal.
get it
Well,
though.
see,
What
well
did you
then why
say
is it
every
just?
morning?
Well
Every
then
morning you say,
this
no,
is
no,
my
no, Lee.
question.
I
This is,
gotta
I
call you on
understand
the
what you're
carpet,
saying.
Lee. You gotta give me a chance to come in. When
The
I
point
come
I'm trying to
in,
get to.
when I'm gonna give you an opportunity, but this is a conversation we having. It ain't one sided.
Yes,
Give me a
go
chance,
ahead,
bro.
go
I
ahead,
got you.
go
I
ahead,
got you, bro.
go
I
ahead,
got you.
go
What
ahead.
I'm saying is, Lee, these are white folks that these corporations are white folks. These they got a man here that took $5 million and he's a billionaire. Took it from the state. It's all who's sitting in the seat. Tiffany is going to, this is James saying it. Just because I'm saying it, there's a process. She is black and a black woman at that. Now let's go to this fact. She's going to jail. Now, why is she going to jail? Now, and look, I look at even lesser cases. Let's go to Mississippi, the capital city of Jackson. Same similar situation, no publicity. This guy the mayor takes a kickback of $30,000. They indicted this man for taking not 30 million, not 30 billion. He took $30,000. And they indicted this man on at least 10 counts, 10 felony counts. Derelict of duty. Same thing as Trump has done on a different, but this man is black. There is no equal justice in America. Is this justice? Tiffany made her own bed. Okay, for this case, what do you say? You in office, you took the oath of office and you say, hold up a second. You take the oath of office and you say you're going to do whatever you're going to do. You get in there and you just go crazy, get the credit cards and misuse the funds and do all of these things. And I'm not saying, Brother Lee, knocking anything could happen. But from where I see things at, the only denominator, the common denominator in this is she black and she going straight. I'm telling you, the prosecutor sitting there beside or sitting there and they were waiting, and this is their MO. They wait until the election is over. They couldn't do nothing. What you gonna do with Trump? He won the election. Okay, he's the president. That means he's the boss of the DOJ. What he say go. When they get through talking, he's the executive branch. He'll come and get me if he want to, and they'll create something and get rid of me and send me to Saskatchewan or somewhere. Just saying James such and so like they're doing now. When you're not white folks, you going to jail.
Well,
I'll say it again. If you're not white folks, you going to jail. And Tiffany is on her way. You better believe it. With this arson fire and everything going, see, they done forgot that they put cameras around that man's place and in the car wash and in that storage facility. They know who was coming in, who was going out. They know, and the owner of the place was real quiet. So now she's got arson. She's going to be charged with that arson. What I'm saying is this. There's no justice for black people in America. Come on, Brother Lee, and tell me, is there any justice for black folks in America? I'm listening. Go ahead. Now, this shows. Come on.
What I asked my sister was it justice? And she said yes. And the point I'm trying to make is these laws that we want prosecuted and administered, if it's not justice, what is it? That's my question.
It's justice. Because
you know what justice is, my sister, in the dictionary?
No.
Well, you know what that actually means? That means it's equal distribution of the law.
Never happened.
And then why use the word justice then? If it's not justice, it's anarchy. And that's what it is.
What I can't understand is, how is it anarchy for this? She's a thief. She stole the folks' money. She sat there and pranced around with $1,000 wigs on. Sat there and hollered. Wait, I got you to lead this. Go ahead. Come on.
And I will answer your questions. It's anarchy because it's not justice across the board. If it's not across the board, it's anarchy. And see, we saying, oh, okay, they're serving justice over there, but not over there. So that makes it
They ain't serving it.
anarchy. They make it anarchy. If one group can get what you call justice and another group can't get it, then what makes it justice? See, we
I
screaming for
think that
blood
okay.
here, but
I
it's
think I
not.
can take it a little bit further because justice is you gonna get caught eventually. Okay, Trump
No, you're
eventually is
not.
gonna have to pay the piper.
No,
He ain't gonna pay it now. He may not pay it 20. He may be dead and
he
gone.
will
He may
never pay it.
never get there.
He will never
I
pay it.
don't
I
know.
can give you an example.
All right.
Rockefeller never paid. Rockefeller never
Okay.
paid justice.
I agree. I
You
agree.
know, so we want to talk about justice.
But
Justice
Tiffany
is
ain't
not
got
equal.
Rockefeller
And
money neither. She ain't white.
well, I'm giving you. I'm putting it out there for you.
It doesn't
Justice
happen
is
that way.
according
But
to
One
how
of the
much
mayor of New York,
justice,
that was his
how
lawyer.
much.
He went bankrupt. They stripped him of everything, and he was white.
Well, that some white people get caught up. And then, I didn't say it's 100% white people
Not
get
just
away,
that's them
but that
stupid
don't
white
make no.
folks
That's
that do
not
that.
justice. Just because a few get away, that don't mean it's justice. That's not
I
just
didn't say that to
justice.
get
Is
away. I said that's justice for what they did with him. The ones that were
well,
stupid, the white people that got caught.
as long as
And these stupid black getting caught.
as long as one of us can get away, it's not justice, and that's a fact.
Okay.
And you can look that up.
Okay. All right. Look, listen, of course, we got to leave in a couple. We got about 3.5 minutes. Let me say this, and I'm gonna give each one of you an opportunity. This is the Mack Man Morning Show. It's a special broadcast that we're having. We just witnessed the swearing in. I'm coming, y'all. It's the swearing in of Jason House as the new mayor of the village of Dolton. You've seen it. Get the replay. Hit the like and all those other good things. We got people that are here. Those of you that are listening and in the chat, you can say something and give a question. We got a couple of minutes to go. And I mean, we're going to talk tomorrow morning show. I'm going to put it together right now. Get ready. We're going to discuss what's justice. Get ready. Foxy and Lee are going to have a debate. And I'm going to turn you loose. I want to know. This is what I want to know. And I'll throw the question out to both of y'all again that you threw out. Is it justice or is it not? That's tomorrow's show. But then I want to give everybody an opportunity. All of our sponsors, we did recognize you, and this is a special broadcast. And we're just grateful for you just being around. To all of you all that are listening, to all of our folks. I got a call, not a call, I got a message from Alaska Lee for you. Somebody said that Brother Lee be on top of things. I'm gonna pass that along to you. And all in good journalistic fun. We're here and we ain't enemies. We don't hate each other. We ain't gonna fight, nothing like that. We're having discussion. And when you see us at this, it's good to have it because the conversation needs to be had. And I have Foxy 2, Roxy 3, and I got Brother Lee Mack that's here. Brother Lee, we're gonna give the lady her chance to come rebut. Come on, Foxy, say what you have to say, and because we tomorrow be ready tomorrow with Lord willing, be ready tomorrow for tomorrow's show. But we're gonna give you an opportunity as we close our show out, our evening program out. Go ahead, and then Brother Lee is gonna take us out.
I'm gonna turn. Look, I'm gonna end it with this. Do you? That's it. Dolton unite.
I'll do that. Okay. All right, Brother Lee, come on. Is that Brother Lee, you still there with? Okay. What happened, Lee? We can't hear his voice. Okay, let me do this right quick. Tomorrow morning, Brother Lee, Foxy 2, Roxy 3 is going to be on the panel, and y'all, I'm going to put it out there about our show tomorrow. We're going to talk about the pros and cons of justice, and I like the discussion. I like how it gets, because you know something, we got to have these discussions, folks. And I want to thank each and every one of you for joining us this evening for this special edition of the Mack Man Morning Show. As we came and we promised that we would put out the that we would televise the swearing in ceremony. I know that you had many other places that you could have went, but you stopped by here and you shared with us. We got Brother Lee. He's here. Y'all know Lee is a favorite. I'm telling you, they talking about her. Foxy, she's internationally known. And I know Sherry is going to call you once she see the replay, and it's going to be hot tomorrow. I like good discussion, and I like good discussion. And I think that Brother Lee and our guest brings a lot to the table, and we're going to discuss this on tomorrow. Listen, if it's 9 a.m. and it ain't 9 a.m., it's 7:37 in the evening, but we had to come on and celebrate with the great people of the village of Dolton. And once again, for Brother Lee, our chief contributor, chief commentator, and our guest, Foxy 2 Roxy 3. And for me, all of us here at the Mack Man Morning Show, we will see you tomorrow. We're going to have a good show tomorrow. Thank you, Foxy, for coming. Thank you, Brother Lee. I don't know what happened to his audio. He's whack. There you are. Say something, Lee. We give you a chance. Say something. Come on, bro. Were you there? I heard his voice. Okay. Well, like I said, we're gonna hear Leo come on tomorrow. He'll get his commentary in. It's in but it'll be a beginning of a conversation that we're going to have. Hey, listen, I want you to tune in. Say hi. I want to thank. Let me thank these people. No apologies, just me. All in the queue, and Martin G. Johnson. Those three persons that provided our video live feed coverage. And I know that it jumped a little bit, but when you got everybody in the same room, something could happen. But I want to thank them for their assistance and their kindness of being friends of the show. I want to thank you all for being here. We're getting ready to get out of here. We'll be here tomorrow morning, God willing. And we got a lot to talk about, and a lot to, we might have a special guest to come on and talk with us too. You never know. Maybe Jason, you never know what the Mack Man gonna come up with. But listen, I want to thank each and every one of you for being here. Thank you again, Foxy, for being here. Foxy 2 Roxy 3 is here with us, and we want to thank her and thank Brother Lee also. And you all have a wonderful evening. We'll be back here on tomorrow morning. I got to give me some rest for this one. Tomorrow is going to be a hot show. Thank you all for showing up and giving us an opportunity. We love you. Love somebody. It ain't going to cost you nothing to love somebody. Thank you again, Foxy. Thank you, Lee, our chief contributor, and we'll see you on tomorrow morning.